Yo, what's up, Swag? And you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy KLR, aka KL Swag. Back here with a video, man. Look, man, we are back again with another breaking news. Matt be great. Reaction, man. You know KswaggReacts, man. You know, Cormani McClain has made his decision. You know, also I'm going to tell you guys, man, if you guys, would like to subscribe to the channel, You know, if you guys love me, you guys like watching me, man, I will tell you guys, Kendra do come out. That's my second personality. Kendra do come out sometime during the videos and the reaction. Hopefully she doesn't come out this video. I'm just letting you guys know, to the new subs out there. And let's get into it.
This is an interesting comment. I didn't really think about this too much. Staying in Florida might not be a good idea. He will be surrounded by distractions, I'm almost certain, but good luck. Where's the commas at in periods in this whole sentence? It's a run-on anyways. But good luck, hope he balls out. Do I sound like a D1 hater all throughout this video? Absolutely. Do I want it to come off that way? No, I'm just calling it how I see it.
He going to Florida?
I'm going to start on the video by saying this. Don't be mad at me, we're making another...
No way. I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy for the nigga. I'm happy for him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am actually happy for him. Going to the SEC, I like it.
Cormani McClain video because
The question is, though, will he ball out?
I was actually working on an entirely separate video. It's a documentary. It's going to be uploaded on the channel here soon, so be on the lookout for that. But like I was saying, I didn't plan on making this video today. It just so happens we're going to. I put the documentary video on hold for now, and I've moved the Cormani video to priority number 1 for obvious reasons. Let's not act brand new here. Number 1, this is big time breaking news. Number 2, you guys are intrigued by this situation. And number 3, everybody's been following this closely for the past couple of weeks and months. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm not entertained and I'm not fascinated with everything that's been going on with Cormani, because I've stated multiple times by now it's the most intriguing thing that's been going on in college football throughout the offseason. Why is it so intriguing, you may ask? Great question, my friend. I have an even better answer. Coming out of high school, McClain was the #1 cornerback in all of the nation, a 5-star recruit. He winds up deciding to have this controversial commitment and signing, and he goes to Colorado and teams up with Deion Sanders. And to make a really long story short, and I mean a really, really, really long story short, let's leave it at this. Things didn't go so well there. He enters the portal, and here we are. He's trying to find a new school to play at. If you don't know what's been going on with Cormani leading up until this point, I'm just going to advise you to watch all the recent videos we've made on him, because like I said, it's been a lot. I tried finding the even...
Hey guys, this is Kendra. So Kendra has to take over Swag's body. So let's get into the video.
middle ground though when making these videos.
And Cormani McClain is actually kind of trash. Like, he's trash. He suck. Like, I wouldn't even get with him.
And giving brief recaps and summaries, because a lot of people, I gotta remind some of you that have been watching all the videos, we have new people coming to the channel every single day, and this may be the first video they see of mine. In other terms here, they may not be caught up to date, and they don't feel like, or they don't have the time to go check out a recent video. However, at the same time,
I'm happy for him and everything. Like, I'm real happy for him, and he's a really good player and stuff like that, but, Florida, ill. It's nothing in Gainesville.
You want to respect the people that have...
It's basically just a bunch of white bitches. That's all it is.
I've been keeping up with the situation because it's not fair to them to continue time after time after time tell you all the events that has led up until this point. So here's what we're going to do in today's video. Just out of pure respect to all the daily viewers, to each and every single one of you that have been watching all the Cormani videos on the channel, greatly appreciate y'all, by the way. I'm not giving you a backstory. If you have missed out, you gotta watch some previous videos. All you need to know is Cormani is a 5-star recruit, went to Colorado. It didn't work out because he wasn't working hard on or off the...
He really wasn't. I've been keeping up with Swag videos, and he really haven't been doing anything good. Now I don't know too much about football, you guys, but I Swag, yeah, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm back, though. I'm back.
The field, he is in the transfer portal, and currently, as when I'm speaking, or actually,
Freaking Kendra, bro.
not as when I'm speaking, as of yesterday, he didn't have a team. He was trying to find a new place. Fast forward time to our current date, here we are. By the way, shout out to Tom and Kelby Mack. Hold on. Major shout out to Kelby Mack. He's been sending me the news for years. Greatly appreciate you, my man. He's always on it. He's always tagging me first and everything on Twitter. You see it on your screen. It is officially official. We talked about this a few days ago, how he was going to visit Florida. Cormani McClain, Colorado, cornerback. He will be transferring to Florida. My immediate reaction to this,
no offense, but if you still think stocks, real estate, or crypto are the best passive income investment,
not too shocked. We knew he was going on a visit there, so we already knew from the jump there's a possibility that he might potentially go there.
I didn't know, to be honest. I really didn't know, but I'm actually happy for him, to be honest. Really keep it real with y'all. I'm actually happy for his ass, man. You know, I'm actually happy for him that he's going there.
However, I stated this in the video 3 days ago. I don't understand why Florida would be going after this guy. Doesn't make any sense. You can take that how you want. It's not me.
Probably most likely real greedy. You know, Florida's probably greedy and wants, oh, he's a 5-star. Let's give him a chance and stuff like that. But it's up to him, bro. Now, I told you guys this before Kendra took over and, you know, and stuff like that. I played college ball. I played high school football. I ran track for 4 years, bro. Like, it's up to that person to want to come to the meetings, to want to study plays, to want to put in that extra work in the weight room, to want to put in that extra work in the you know, in the football field and stuff like that. It's up to him if he want to be great or not. Yes, he got the athletic, you know, he got the athletic ability. He's talented and stuff like that. But it's not just that, my boy. It's studying. It's knowing your playbook. It's everything, bro. These are, I'm talking to all the jits out there, you know. You got to know everything, bro.
Me trying to throw shade at Cormani, it's just me living in reality. I want y'all to understand something. Everything I say in all my videos, every time I analyze a situation, I will always back it up with cold hard facts and evidence. I don't just say stuff to say stuff. The reason I think it doesn't make any rational sense from Florida's part and Billy Napier's part is because look at what we're dealing with. If you couldn't play at Colorado, the worst defensive team in the nation, you couldn't even get on the field, why would I believe you're going to succeed in the SEC?
He's not lying. He is not lying. But like I said before, I'm happy for him. You never know. He might show us something different.
The most difficult conference in the nation. Also, let me throw this in there. I don't even mind the fact that he struggled last year at Colorado. What irks me so much is he didn't work hard. I can't stand people that don't work hard. If I'm a Florida fan, seriously, why would I be excited about this? This is the same guy who was hiding in the bathrooms to avoid practices. On top of that, he didn't show up to...
Which is insane as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. Which is crazy as hell. This nigga hiding in bathrooms, nigga? You hiding in bathrooms because you don't want to practice with these niggas? That is sick.
Classes, he didn't show up to meetings, and if he did show up on the rare occasions, he was late. And I already know you're gonna have some people run into the comment section and say, well, Matt, it sounds like you're hating on him. No, I'm not hating my brother. I'm just telling you what happened. From Florida's standpoint, it's not a good move. You're setting the guy up for failure. He is not SEC material. And I'm not talking from a talent standpoint. I'm talking about from a work ethic standpoint. You cannot, and I mean you absolutely cannot be a slacker in the SEC. It's not going to go well. I'm going to throw this in here while I'm thinking about it. I know the type of guy Cormani is. I know I've played with many guys just like him. He is the type of young man where if things are going in his favor, yeah, it's going to be a good show and he's going to ball out and he may work hard. However, if he doesn't win a starting spot and he gets in the doghouse, and he isn't performing so well or he isn't getting the opportunity he feels like he deserves, that's when crap's going to hit the fan. Some people in this life, when things aren't going their way, it motivates them to work harder. For others, when things aren't going their way, it demotivates them. Here's my thing, and here's what really scares me with Cormani McClain. If Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, he can't fix your attitude, I don't know if anybody can. And you can say what you want about Deion Sanders' coaching abilities, but this goes without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. He is arguably one of the best motivators in the entire college football landscape. He is an outstanding leader of men. And he couldn't fix you? Yeah, that's a little worrisome for me. Let's talk about this. There's no way Billy Napier expects Cormani McClain to start next year, right? A lot of people don't know this, and I probably shouldn't be telling y'all this, but Bucky, which is Well Off Media, who does pretty much daily videos at the Colorado practices and games and whatnot, they were protecting Cormani McClain. There was video footage of him getting absolutely fried in practices and ran over that never got leaked out to the world. That's a different conversation for a different day. And I'm sorry, I just can't get over the fact that you couldn't even get on the field at Colorado. They sucked last year. They were garbage. And
no way.
Now you're going to Florida? I know I sound like a professional D1 hater, but I swear I'm not. So I'm going to ask you guys this question. Here's what I'm going to propose to you. Why do you think, or how would this be a good fit? You struggled in scrimmages against Colorado, you got bullied in the practices, and then the few times you got in the game, you were getting burnt and killed on crossing routes. I know a lot of you have probably forgotten, but last year, the few times Cormani was in the game, he got killed so bad, they had to take him back out. They had to bench him immediately. So let's take a look at it. He has character concerns, doesn't work hard, and then when he is on the field, the talent doesn't even make up for it. At least with Johnny Manziel back in the day at A&M, didn't really work hard. He had character concerns, but he was so talented it made up for all that. With Cormani, you can't even say that. Now, don't get me wrong, I think he's an extremely talented young man, but even with his talent, it didn't make up for that. All in all, from Florida's perspective, I'm not too sure how they think this is going to pan out for him. But let's talk about from Cormani's perspective. For him, a lot of the same principles apply. You didn't even play at Colorado. You couldn't even sniff the field. So why do you think you're going to sniff the field at Florida? That'd be my question to him. I'm sure his rebuttal would be, well, you know, things didn't work out in Colorado. I'm going to work even harder at Florida, and it's a new situation, new opportunity. And hey, I ain't mad at that. I'd agree with that to a certain extent. I think for a lot of these players, it is great just to transfer to a new school to get a new opportunity and get a breath of fresh air. But here's why I don't understand Cormani's thinking. He is a guy who has an extremely high ego, and he is very prideful, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As a man in this life, if you say you don't have an ego, you're either lying to yourself or you're just a straight up loser. We all have egos, some have higher than others. With that being said, you can still be a humble person, have some humility about yourself, and be really confident. And if you're playing basketball or football, newsflash, buddy, you gotta be really confident in yourself or even slightly cocky, because if you're not, you're gonna get walked over. We all know this by now. It's not some big time shocking news. Cormani, he has a high ego, and also I'd argue and say that he has some entitlement to him, because he thought he wasn't gonna have to work out of Colorado just because he was the #1 quarterback, or my bad, cornerback. I said quarterback in the nation, and he was a 5-star recruit. He just walked into Boulder, Colorado, and he was going to start since day one. He didn't have to put in any work, but guess what? That wasn't the case. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a definition of entitlement. Based off of previous success, you think you should be guaranteed a starting spot at Colorado. As we all know and as we all saw, he was in for a rude awakening because Deion Sanders ain't about that. And I know what you're sitting there saying. Okay, Matt, buddy, I get it. Already know Cormani has a high ego. Already know he's a very powerful person. Why are you telling me this? Great question, my friend. I love to answer it. I say all that to lead me into my next point perfectly. He expects to start right away. He doesn't want to sit the bench. He's a former 5-star recruit. He's the best of the best. He's the #1 cornerback in the nation in the class of 2023. Let me ask you a question. Do you really believe
I like it.
even for a split second he's going to be A-okay? He's going to be kosher with sitting a bench this year at Florida? I don't. Why is that important? Why is that relevant to our situation? Here's my question. I would ask him, why would you go to Florida where more than likely you're not going to start, and if you do start, you're going to get cooked in the SEC, when you could have went to USF or UCF, had a really good season, then transferred to a team like Florida or somewhere else?
Say goodbye to old, costly cable TV once and for all. This revolutionary invention gives you access to your favorite.
If he were to go to a school like UCF, I think that'd benefit him way more, because #1, he'd be getting way more reps in, and #2, he'd be playing inferior competition. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for iron sharpens iron, but I just simply don't think he's ready for SEC football. Do I sound like a D1 hater all
I don't think so either, but I guess we're gonna see, man. You know, our only way is to see how he
throughout this video? Absolutely. Do I want him to come off that way? No, I'm just calling it how I see it. I will say this, though, before we move on any farther. I am wishing him the best of luck. I hope he...
God damn.
proves me wrong. Will he prove me wrong? Probably not. If I had to bet my house on it, that's always how I view these things. And if I'm looking at a big-time game, I say, okay, who would I pick if I'm putting my house on the line? No, I don't think this situation is going to work out in his favor. I hope it happens. I genuinely do, whether y'all believe that or not, but I don't think it is going to happen. With that being said, let's take a look at his Instagram, because I guarantee you he's making a big fiasco over there. And when I say big fiasco, I'm kind of exaggerating. I don't think he's making a huge big deal about it, but I guarantee you he's posted about it. Let's check it out. All right, yep, 1 hour ago, this one I'm looking at it, he posted a picture of him in this Florida uniform, and I ain't gonna lie, he's looking tough. He looking like the real deal. Is he looking a little...
I ain't gonna lie, the nigga do look clean, though.
Strong?
The nigga do look clean as hell.
Funny and skinny, yeah, but as he gets older, he gets in the weight room. Hopefully that change. His caption states, "It's always a lesson when you take a loss." Did he mean to put loss there? He probably should have put loss. As soon as you find it, correct it. I'm just going to assume that's a song lyric. Yeah, everybody's pointing out what I saw. Yeah, bro definitely doesn't go to class. It's lost, not lost. Please keep sleeping on Napier and the Gators. Tough schedule this year, but roster is significantly improved and recruiting is picking up greatly. A lot to be bullish about as a Gator. Yeah, I'm going to keep sleeping. There is nothing bullish about Billy Napier in Florida. At best, they're going 7-5 in this up-and-coming season. And it's funny because I'm thinking back on it. I remember talking about Florida in the offseason this time last year, telling Florida fans, you're going 7-5. And everybody's like, no. This is a year we shock everybody. We're going 9-3, 10-2. This is an interesting comment. I didn't really think about this too much. Staying in Florida might not be a good idea. He will be surrounded by distractions, I'm almost certain, but good luck. He needs to, where's the commas at and periods in this whole sentence? It's a run-on anyways. But good luck, hope he balls out. That is something to talk about, because now he's going back to, I believe Florida is his home state, and we all know a lot of times it doesn't work out for these guys. Me personally, I don't think that's going to matter too much because I've stayed this time after time. As far as it goes with Cormani McClain as a person, he's not a bad kid. He doesn't get into any crazy trouble. It's just minor things, simple things. It's almost like he's lazy. Like, there's no excuse for showing up late to classes, not showing up to classes, and hiding in the bathroom at practices. Like, what are we doing, man? Maybe I'm wrong on all this, though, and he turns into some unreal superstar. And yet again, I'll continue to say it, I hope that happens. But I want y'all to understand something for those of you that think Matt, your boy Matt here, is a real hater, and I genuinely want Cormani to fail. I've been making documentaries, doing research, and covering players for years now. And I'm talking about years and years and years. Countless years, I've put in countless hours. I know what the start of a downfall looks like. I'm not saying Cormani's going to fall off the grid and turn into some terrible person. I'm just saying right now, it's not looking good. Here's the good news, though, and I will talk about this a little bit. His story's not even close to being over. He can turn this shipwreck around. It's the same thing with Ajayi Hall, the guy we made a video on yesterday. We've talked about him for the past 3 years on the channel. Ajayi Hall has sent me multiple messages, and he thinks I genuinely have it out for him and I hate him. And I had to break the news to him. I'm like, buddy, I don't hate you. I just got a report on the news, and you're doing all these bad things. What do you want me to come up here and say? I would be doing a major disservice to my audience if I wasn't giving my honest and true opinion on every situation I talked about. Am I harsh? Yes. Can I be blunt at times? Yes. Do I give you the cold hard truth? Yes. But like they say, the truth hurts. There's many more things I could say. I'm sure this won't be the...
I like it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He keep it real, bro. And that's why I react to Matt Be Great, bro. Because that's someone that I do. Sometimes I might go overboard. I might say some racist shit. I might say some crazy shit. At the end of the day, y'all know I be joking around. But I do keep it real, you know. I love y'all. Stay swagged up. See y'all in the next video. Hope he go crazy, though. SEC.